Hey there, it's Dave Does, and this is the Dave Does channel, and this is Dave Does Reacts. Today I'm back doing some Alip. This is his cover of, or his fingerstyle cover of Sweet Child of Mine. Now, this is now 2025. He did this about 5 years ago, and I don't know whether or not his video has just dropped off, because sometimes what happens with the algorithm is you need to that video stops doing well, it no longer gets promoted. But if you do the same song again and release it again on your channel, you suddenly get a bump again, and he might be doing it for that, or he could be just trying to improve on it. Now, the first time he did the Sweet Child of Mine, he didn't play the whole song. I remember he dropped out a few sections, so he only did parts of it. I think it was a shortish video, 2.5 minutes or something like that. He did all the parts, but he never played the song from start to finish. So I'll be interested to see if he's improved that. The video is 4 minutes and 41 seconds long, so I think he may have done the full track this time, which if he has, big thumbs up to Alip. But let's see what it's all about. No pausing, no talking during it. Play it all the way to the end, talk about it at the end. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. Alip and Sweet Child of Mine. So yes, so he did do most of the original arrangements. So he dropped out obviously the main solo, which would have been very difficult for him to do on a fingerstyle at the same time. So unless he'd done dual versions and done the solo with and split it, which he could have done, but he went straight from the what we would call the kind of first solo or the pre-solo into the middle, and then he kind of came out, and instead of doing the long chorus, he kind of did the short version of the chorus at the end. So all forgiven because it's okay. It obviously made that arrangement makes complete sense for a fingerstyle guitar playthrough. So here's a couple of things I picked out on here which I was really impressed with, which is he's obviously got to work on it very subtly because he's using his thumb as his percussive element to kind of keep the tempo and be the snare hits. So he can't hit that hard because then that'll blow everything out. It'll make it overly distorted. So he's playing very delicately. He's got this nice buzzy kind of bass tone on it, which is really cool. So it's not too clean. It's got like a little bit of fuzz. My favorite part, because I've talked about Alip many times about his technique and his flowing through, and he makes it look so natural. My favorite part is looking at what he's doing with the bass line. So he's playing points where he's playing on the neck, and he's playing with this finger here, holding it, and he's using the other fingers to play the lead, and then he has to move up the neck, so he just flicks between one finger to the next, playing the same chord, and then back again. So he's constantly having to fit. It's not like he's holding one note. Let's have a look. So it's not like he's holding one note here, and that will be get on camera there. So you've got this one note here, and he's doing all these shapes down here, and then he's got to then move up here. So all he's doing is he's playing on G, and he just goes up here and he flicks it so that he can carry on, and that's still, so he's still got the G held. He's got to go back again, but he's still also moving his fingers to play these leads. So it's not just like he's got one finger playing the root bass notes with the other fingers doing all his lead work. He's got to become very ambidextrous. He's got to flick between this finger here would be playing a lead suddenly, and now he's got to play the bass. He's got to get that thinking you're in bass tempo, and now this finger here was playing the bass, is now going to be playing a lead tempo, and then he's got to flick it straight back again, and then so there's so much going on there. Because when you talk about rhythm, you've got your right arm here. He's flowing through. He's got his bass line going there, so he's got his finger playing the snare, plus also playing the lead bass notes. He's got the bass notes going here on these fingers here, and he's got his leads. And you can separate those out and compartmentalize those and think about those as separate instruments. So when you're doing drums, you've got your right leg is your kick, your left leg is your hi-hat or second kick. You've got your right arm, which is your rhythm. So this is going to be your ride, your hi-hat, tom work, and you've got your left, which is your timekeeper, which is your snare. And you can pretty much keep those in their compartments. But what he's having to do is go almost like, I'll use my right leg as a snare hit, and then I'll use my right arm as a kick drum. And you're having to almost tell your four independent limbs, and in this case, his fingerstyle playing, is making them work independently of the zones that they normally would be. And they would normally be a rhythm guitar part, or they might be your timekeeper part. And now he's kind of going, doesn't matter what you normally would be, we're going to make you do something very different. I'm going to make you think outside of the box in your playing. Now, a lot of that will be once you've trained your body to do that, it becomes natural, it becomes muscle memory. But you've got to do it on every song, and each song is going to be very different. And this is one of the reasons why someone like Alip can't knock out a video each week. He could do some tutorial stuff, but as far as a song from start to finish, because you've got to learn all the parts, then you've got to get muscle memory to make it look as effortlessly as effortless as he has done it. He will have had to have played that many times to be able to just sit there and just play that. Now with the headphones, I'm wondering if he was listening to his guitar or if he had a tempo metronome. I'm not really sure, but yeah, very good cover. I think better than he did it last time. And a lot more in it. So yeah, well done to Alip, and let me know what you think about my reaction. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.